Yo, what up, though? Big Facts here, and I'm about to give y'all the story time about when I got hit by a car, broke my leg when I was 9 years old. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan, in the ghetto, and I grew up around a time where it was okay to be. I was only 9 years old. It was okay to be around the streets until the lights came on. Hell no, these kids don't know nothing about that now. My friends had hit me up and was like, "You trying to come outside and play?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, let me ask my mama real quick." Ran upstairs. "Mom, can I go outside?" She was like, it's different times. She was like, "Go ahead." I'm like, "Bet." Today we was like, "Fuck it, we about to just take our football and go to the next block where we never went before. We never go down that block. We was just like, let's just see who down that block." So as soon as we are walking down the block, I got this football in my hand. Just remember that for later in the story. So I'm throwing this ball. We are right on the curb. I'm throwing the ball. I'm right on the sidewalk. Throwing the ball in there. Throwing the ball in there. And I step off the curb for one step. One step off the curb. And boom. Now, I'm going to give y'all my point of view, and I'm going to give what everybody else says. So, from my point of view, when I was looking in the air for that ball, it was a sunny day, and I just seen it glare. And I was like, where'd the ball go? And then, next thing I felt was a blackout. I opened my eyes. It was like that scene that you see in the movies when they're opening their eyes, and then it's like half closed, so it's black, and they seeing like the their faint surroundings. That's literally what I saw. Like I would blink, and I'm for sure I passed out. Then I opened them, and then it was something totally different. So when I was on the ground, I opened my eyes once, and I saw my friend and his cousin running. So I thought I got shot or something, or killed. So I'm like, these dudes are running, and I need help. So at first I was kind of furious. So I'm on the ground, just like, oh, these sons of bitches. So I'm on the ground. Might I add, the lady who hit me did not get out the car yet. But I hear this dude yelling in the background while I'm going through the state of just blinking and not seeing much. And then I instantly got lifted. At this point, I thought I was dead. I got lifted, but it was a dude lifting me up. So as soon as I felt that, oh, well, I'm alive. So I start crying, obviously. But he's cussing out the lady driver who hit me, calling her all type, "You stupid bees, and you so why the hell you ain't see this kid in the street," and blah blah blah. I'm just sitting there crying, and then while he's holding me, I feel my leg like moving on its own. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, something ain't right. So they put me in the back. The dude's cussing out the lady, and they put me in the back of her car. So now I'm in the back of her car, and I'm just sitting there while the lady's getting cussed out by the dude. Then I see my friends running back, and at first I was like, "You stupid bitches, y'all left me to die." But then I seen they went to go get their mom, so I was like, well, that was me jumping to conclusion because I'm panicking. So all right, now that I'm in the back of the lady's car, my friend's mom came. I love his mom till this day because she always looked out for me, and he. The ambulance and the police started showing up because the car. I mean, I got fucked up. So they asked me where I lived at. I'm like, I'll stay around the corner. They came and got my mom while all the commotion's around. My mom is a savage. She pushed the cop out of the way. I was just sitting there. I ain't never really got attention like that. So I'm like, everybody rocking with me, nigga. Everybody, all eyes on me. I'm cooling. Little do you know, I'm in the worst pain of my life. But then once my mom came to the thing, and I got the attention, my adrenaline rush, and I don't really feel too much until I saw my mom, and she asked me what was wrong. I think my leg broken, and then it was like, huh? Well, they knew my leg was broken, but I mean, I just couldn't move it without being in pain. And then I thought it wasn't as bad until I looked at the front of the car. And my dad, I was like 9 years old. I was a big kid, but I wasn't that big of a kid. But I put I don't remember cracking a windshield. I don't remember putting a dent in the car. Just know the car looked like it hit a pole. but it was my body. So once I got to look at the damage, I'm like, that's when a nigga really started panicking. I'm like, oh my God. So I start panicking. My mom started panicking a bit. But then I realized, like, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be all right. Once they showed me that I'm not paralyzed and told me to wiggle my fingers after cutting my pants off. They cut my pants off. They cut my favorite shoes off. Ugh. So they determined I had a broken leg. We're on the way to the ambulance. My mom was crying. I'm telling her I'm going to be okay. It's just a broke leg. But as me being a new father, I understand when you see your children get hurt, you have overwhelming emotion. So I don't blame her for that now. But we get to the hospital. All my family came up there and see me and all that. I'm only 9 years old. So the lady who hit me came up there also. So when I saw her, and she seemed super empathetic, and I was just like, oh, it's not that. It's okay. You did nothing wrong. It was my fault. Blase, blase. But no, it was that bitch's fault 100%. But the point of this story time is I totally lied to the police, to the hospital, to my family, to everybody. This truth just started getting out like a couple years ago, like 1 or 2 years ago. But I lied to the hospital and cops about how I got hit. And I just technically lied to y'all. But here's the truth. I did indeed the story of me getting hit was all facts. But one part. I said I was throwing a football in the air. No, I wasn't. And so it was this little, you know those little squishy balls? It's not a stress ball, but it's like one of those texture of a Nerf football. It was like a little small round ball like that. Like some of you'll play dodgeball with. So I was throwing that in the air, but I was trying to throw it as high as I could. So I can catch it. And in the mix of me throwing in the air, it went into the sun. But I still didn't walk that far into the street. I really walked like one step. That's why it was still black. That's why I was like, I got liability to lie on this bitch so I can get some money. Imagine a 9-year-old thinking like that. But that was the ball. I don't know why I was scared to tell the truth about that so they can try and put that on me and like charge my mom for some money or sue my mom. I don't know why I did that because no matter what, she was going so fast down this freaking, I'm pretty sure I put the clip in there. Going so fast down this probably 20 miles per hour street. She had him going like 50. For the damage that I did, I'm gonna probably put a clip something similar out of car. Look, I'm never gonna forget. But I lied and told him that, and it was just, I felt so bad. I felt like I was gonna get caught like it was cameras, but I mean, oh well. But moral of the story is, shit was different back in the day.